2. Okay, next tutorial. Before we start, I probably should take at least one set of these teeth out because I can barely talk. There we go, one set's just as effective and I can still barely talk, but I think I can get through this. Today's makeup is meant to be my interpretation of the character the Banshee from Prop Night. I've actually been playing this game quite a lot recently on my gaming channel and on Twitch, and I've just been having so much fun. I just thought I'd recreate one of my favourite characters from it. Yeah! And I had so much fun doing it, you've no idea these claws are particularly fun. And just so you can see what we get up to on the game, here's a sneak preview.
Take the bunny, take the bunny!
I see a bunny. I see a bunny.
You see a bunny, you see a bunny, you see a...
Come here, Rose. Take some pumpkin
pie. Run! I'm too young and viral to die!
So yeah, I'm not great at it, but I love it. So yeah, if you'd like to learn how to recreate this character for yourself, stay tuned. Okie dokie, so we're going to start this makeup off by blocking out both of our eyebrows, because how many eyebrows does this character have? That's right. None. So as always, I'll pop a link on the screen up there. That link will take you to a video that I did in the past to teach you how to block out your eyebrows, just so I don't have to recap it in this video to make things go that much quicker. So I'm going to go block out my eyebrows and we'll go from there. So there we are. So next I can take a Chameleon face paint in white and I can paint my entire face excluding the eye area. So to do that I like to use a foundation brush to apply the main bulk of the colour, but then use a kabuki brush to buff that out. I don't know, it's just kind of a habit of mine. So just make sure to buff everything out so you've got a nice even coverage. Then next we can work on the eye area. So I'm going to take a black cream by Makeup Forever. This is actually part of their flash palette, but I'm only going to be using the black. And I'm going to apply that over my eyelids and underneath my eyes, making sure not to go past where I blocked my eyebrows out. I can then take that colour and start manipulating it outwards. So I'm going to blend it quite far out, but the important part is to remember not to blend it past your blocked out eyebrows, because we want there to be a really harsh ridge there. Okay, so don't worry about the neatness for now because we can go back to that in a minute. But for now, I'm going to work on drawing on what we can kind of call the eyebrows. It's like a really strong ridge that just follows around the eye shape. The point is the colour doesn't really blend past that ridge. So I'm going to take a super sharp angle brush and a black Superstar face paint, and I'm going to draw in that ridge. So it starts quite low down into a brow furrow, then arches up and then tapers off. It is very similar to a kind of cartoony drag brow. Okay, so now I know not to go past this line with the black cream, but I can take some more black cream now and colour directly underneath this line and blend it downwards to my eyelids. Okie dokie, so when you're done it should look something like this. Kind of like Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror. So then, to get these eyes as dark as possible, I'm going to take a Sugarpill black eyeshadow and I'm just going to press that over wherever we went with the black cream. So then I can take a M.A.C black fluid line, which is a cream that's safe for the waterline of your eyes, and I can colour in the waterline of the top and bottom set of my eyes just to get rid of any hint of skin tone. Then, going back to the black Sugarpill eyeshadow, I'm just going to take a medium fluffy brush and go down the sides of my nose and then blend that colour away just to make my nose look a little bit more narrow and pointy. And I'm also going around the sides of my nostrils and ever so slightly down my nasal labial fold, so these lines going around here. I'm just pulling that colour down and then pushing it towards the middle of the cheek. And I'm also just shading the underside of my nostrils on both sides just to make the middle of my nose look like it's going into a peak. Next, we can work on the eye detail. So this character looks like they've got 3 lines following the face around underneath the eyes, but if you look really closely, they're actually really, really thick veins. So I'm going to take the same Sugarpill black eyeshadow again and a super small but sharp angle brush, and I'm going to draw these lines quite heavily going away and across from the face, but have them every now and again spike outwards like plant roots. The key point to remember really is every time you get to an end, make sure you taper the colour out. Okay, and there's also a few veins just in this area here, not more than maybe 2 at most, just going up kind of towards the temples. Okie dokie, so next we can start contouring the face. So obviously there's nothing subtle about this eye makeup, and there's definitely nothing subtle about the contouring. So I'm going back to the Black Makeup Forever cream, and I'm going to apply that quite heavily in the shape that I want going around the face, and then we can blend that out afterwards. So the shape goes around the cheeks and straight down, around the temples, and then it just fades off, but it really fades off harshly, if that makes sense. Even though it is tapered off, there is quite a harsh line on the inside. And then I can just take that rough line that I've drawn and blend it away. So yeah, super harsh contouring. So then we can work on the lips. So I'm going to use the same Black Makeup Forever cream for this, and I'm going to draw on almost a bee sting shape. So it basically doesn't go to the edge of the lips exactly, but they're quite high up in the middle on the Cupid's bow, and it bows quite low down as well. They're oddly full for some reason. Then next, going back to the Sugarpill black eyeshadow, I'm going to press that over the black cream and slightly blend it outwards just to messy the whole lip shape up a bit. And finally, with the same black eyeshadow, I'm just going to exaggerate these furrow lines a little bit more so that they go up a tiny bit higher. We don't need to do too much detail up here, to be honest, because the costume's going to cover that, and to do more detail would be a bit nonsensical. So there we go. So then all that's left for me to do is to pop in some contact lenses, pop on a costume, and we'll see what it looks like. And there we go. That's my look. Officially complete. So I finished the look off by popping in 2 sets of fake teeth, which I might have to take out for a moment because it's really difficult to talk with them in. So there we go. I only took the bottom set out because I think I can talk with the top set in, kinda. So yeah, as I said, I popped in some fake teeth that I actually got from Chameleon in London. I popped on a nun costume that I got from Amazon, which I completely destroyed and covered with blood just to make it a little bit more awesome. I popped in a set of 2-tone sclera contact lenses. And finally, I popped on some cardboard claws that I actually made the other night. They're not great, but I think they're fairly effective. Just because the character in the game has these really cool metal claws, so I really wanted to make something as similar as I could. And yeah, so that's my Banshee makeup tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed this makeup. It was a lot of fun to do. I know it's relatively simple to what I usually do, but I had so much fun doing it. And let's be honest, it's a little bit creepy. So yeah, thanks everyone so much for watching. If you did like this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. And yeah, so until next time, bye fluffies!